Hello, my name's Mel, welcome to my world, and for those of you that are new to my channel, it's all about self-built DIY campervans and campervan related stuff. So if that's something that interests you, then please do consider subscribing to my channel. Now today I'm going to answer a question that I get asked repeatedly and all the time, and that is, will I be re-registering my panel van as a campervan? Coming right up. Now the last van I built and re-registered as a camper was quite simple. I simply sent off my V5, sent off a bunch of photographs, some receipts and a little declaration to say that I've now converted my van into a camper van. And sure enough, 2 weeks later, actually no, I think it was only a week later, I got my new logbook back stating that my van was no longer a panel van, it was now a camper van. And it was pretty straightforward and pretty simple. But since then, the DVLA have changed the rules. Now just let me pause there for a minute, just explain to people that aren't from the UK that the DVLA is the governing body here in the UK. They look after vehicle registration, licensing and taxation of all vehicles. Because this van is registered as a panel van, I now need to send off documents to say that it is now actually a camper van. And it's up to them to decide whether or not it gets reclassified as a camper van or reclassified as simply a van with windows, which is what we don't want. I want this van to be registered as a camper van because, well, mainly for two main reasons. One, insurance reasons, and the other one, I could actually go 10 miles an hour faster on some roads. Not that I drive like a maniac or anything, it's just nice to be able to go that little bit quicker as and when you need to. But the main thing is insurance, because this van as a panel van is just worth what a panel van is worth. But now I've spent all this time, I've spent all this money, I've invested so much in this van, I really want to have it properly insured. Makes sense, right? So let's take a look at the new requirements, because they have changed, not slightly, a lot. Now personally I think, looking at this list, it's actually they've made it easier, all apart from the fact that you've got to have 2 windows rather than just the one, and your van has to look like a camper van as well. That's what it clearly says on here. It says, and I quote, DVLA will consider changing the body type classification of your vehicle to motor caravan if your vehicle's exterior is distinguishable as a motor caravan in traffic. So basically, as long as your as long as your panel van looks like a camper van, they'll register it as a camper van. Well, that can't be hard, can it? Surely. Just got to put some stickers on and some windows and a bit of furniture. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. You've now got a camper van, right? So all they require you to do is send in your V5 registration document, and on there you need to put, in the blue section, you've changed it to a motor caravan, and that's it, and the date. It's not that difficult really. So you need your V5 registration document with the little blue bit filled out, this lovely checklist which they provide you online. I'll put a link in the description if I can find it again to where you can print this off, and it simply states vehicle registration number, which is pretty obvious, they want the vehicle registration number. So along with your checklist, you also need to send in some photographs of the interior of the van and photographs of the exterior of the van, showing the registration number from the front and the rear. They also want to see the windows on one side of the van. They want photographs of the door open so they can see that it's accessible, the living space is accessible from outside, amongst some other things as well. High roof, awning rail, all that good stuff. It's all here, it's all in the list, you can't miss anything. You've even got little boxes to tick as you take the photographs. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I've taken my photographs, I'm going to put them in the envelope, send this off along with my V5. Don't forget to sign the V5. I just realised I've not signed it, so I should use my favourite pen from the Chiltern Glen. Also on the back of the photographs you must write a description of what's on in the photo and the registration number. For good measure I've signed it and dated it as well, just to be sure, and I've also put a description on the front of the photographs. And that is it, that's basically it. I mean, how simple is that? I don't know why everyone's complaining, everyone's moaning about how difficult it is. And alright, fair enough, if my logbook comes back as a van with windows, I shall just simply inquire why they haven't reclassified it as a camper van. And if they say to me because it hasn't got enough stickers on it, I'll just buy some stickers, put some stickers on the van and send it all back off again, because it's free. That's the good thing about this. You don't have to pay to reclassify your van. So if they don't reclassify it straight away, don't worry about it, don't worry, don't sweat it. Just fill out all the forms again and send it off. And eventually they're going to have to reclassify your van as a camper, because they're going to run out of excuses, right? So yeah, just keep going at it, play the game, and eventually you will get your van reclassified as a camper van, I think. No doubt I'm going to get some comments below to tell me otherwise. So if you like this video, please do give me the thumbs up, and don't forget, if you're new to my channel, please do consider subscribing. And by subscribing to my channel you help me feed a cat, and I've got two and they're both hungry. Thanks for watching. Till half an hour. I'll see you in a couple of weeks with the good news or the bad news. Thanks for watching. Cheers. Welcome to my world.